We the Fans is the #1 sponsor in battle rap. My name is Frank White, and I probably contributed to some of your favorite battles. In the last 4 years, I donated $222,000 to battle rap for the culture. Check out We the Fans Global on Instagram for the full catalog of battles I sponsor. And follow We the Fans Global on YouTube to watch full battle breakdowns from a sponsor's perspective and a recommendation for what battles should be booked next. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and keep stepping into your greatness. We the Fans is for the culture.
We are here. No cut, April 4th, going down. $10,000 on the line. The finals. Loso versus Cino Savvy. Gentlemen, how y'all doing today?
You're good, bro.
I appreciate y'all taking the time to do this. Let's not waste any more time. Loso, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great. Feeling hungry, renewed. I look, ever since I've been in this game for like 10+ years, so every year is kind of just like a new season. I just look at it like a new NBA season. So I had a great year last year, MVP caliber year, All-Star year. So ready to duplicate that.
Talk heavy. Cino, how you doing today? How you feeling?
Oh man, today's a great day, man. Today's been a amazing day already. This week's been great. Basically everything Loso said too, man. You know what I'm saying? This already been a good year for me. Last year was a good year. Just trying to capitalize on it, trying to be better than I was last year, man.
Okay, I've got Loso as top 3 Cody's right now. Incredible 2025 year, incredible run, consistency. Cino, how does it feel to be battling a top tier Southern legend?
Just the fact that you add the Southern part to it, like that's definitely an honor, because me being a Southern battle rapper in North Carolina, it definitely means a lot with everything that he's been through, everything that he's done in his career, the ways that he got to where he is right now, that a lot of people would have thought was really, really, really just different and out of nowhere back then. The way he did it is literally the blueprint that people are following today. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take the normal URL RBE route. He got on with the bullpen shit and, made his name off of that. And that's literally what people are doing today. So yeah,
that's a fact.
Definitely.
Loso, when you saw the card announced and you were in this tournament, did you think Cino Savvy was going to be the person you faced at the end of this?
No, I didn't, but that was but I also didn't think that it would be far-fetched. You gotta look at it like, I know everybody was saying like Danger and Cuban. My only pushback with that was that I had, and maybe I was just sleeping on what they were doing, but I didn't think that they were like active, like on the top to the point that they should have just been that heavy. I think people were just saying that because they had just been around for so long. But like I said, like it wasn't like they had like, it wasn't like you saw Kid Slade in there, or like Swamp or Fonz or something like that, where they were like, oh, you know what, this dude's gonna be on the other side of the tournament. I just think that it was a name that people knew. So I kind of looked at that whole bracket like it was up for grabs anyway. I looked at I looked at all of that. And so now, granted, during the tournament, I will say during the tournament, after he beat Cuban, and after Danger beat his first who I forgot who the first opponent was. I did think it was gonna come down to both of them. And now I wasn't in the building for Cino and Danger, nor have I watched the battle. But everybody said it was a clear win. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely
like I was downstairs like rehearsing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But so prior to it, nah, I didn't. But I also didn't. I thought it was just up for grabs though.
Okay. Cino Savvy having a clear body over a ghost, that's a double angle alert. Write that down. Did you think that Loso was going to make it to the finals going into this?
See, and it's crazy that you just asked him that, and now I definitely did. I definitely thought he was gonna make it to the finals, but of course I felt like it's gonna be me and Loso. Like when I seen the bracket come out, I told my team, I said it's gonna be me and Loso in the finals.
That's a different type of confidence, brother. Loso, you've got a rigorous schedule. You had a rigorous schedule last year, the year before that. Your work ethic is impeccable. Is the prep different though going into this, because it's $10,000 on the floor, and Cino Savvy has been knocking out the competition. It's been in my opinion, it's been no debatables leading to this point. Is the prep different because it's 10K on the line?
Yeah, I mean, so the motivation is different. I don't know if the prep is different because I mean, you talking to the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, uh, I mean, I'm just be real. Like, I'm not those other battlers that you gotta wonder. Like, hey, is he gonna show up with 3 rounds? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I literally battled. Like, bro, I feel like I think I broke the 3 round record last year with 31 3 round battles. And so my thing is like, I'm always just even if, bro, like put it this way, like today is what March, what are we in March? What
Well, the
fifth? I mean
7th.
7th. Okay, March 7th, and so basically like a little under a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't have no material. I have nothing written for Cino Savvy. But whether or not I wait 2 more weeks or I start today or I do whatever it is, like my energy when I'm prepping, I don't look at it like I don't look at it like as disrespect if I start writing today or if I start writing in 2 weeks because I know once I start writing the energy is 100%. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be 100%. Now, granted, the motivation, like the desire to win, is obviously up, right? Like you got to think about it. Like I just battled Migs out in Sacramento. I think that was my last. I think that was my last joint. And so
Mm-hmm.
for that one, I just wanted to win because I think Migs is fire, and I was hyping the dude up, and I wanted to give him the shot.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, when you add like 10,000 on the floor, obviously you want to go ahead and bring 10K back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. The prep's not different. Like it's still gonna be me going in there, and I'm always gonna go in and try to do something new. Try to figure out a different way to approach my opponent. Every opponent's like a blank canvas. That's why I don't really get like bored. I don't really get like. I don't understand like when people's like, I just don't love it no more. Maybe it's the politics of the business, but as far as like just if you're a creator, like to me, it's like there's certain things that my mind, once I start locking in for Cino, I'm gonna start thinking about certain things that I've never thought of if I had never got locked in with them. So that's where my desires, that's where my motivation. So yeah, definitely want to get to 10K. But if you ask me for the prep, you asking the wrong person. Like I'm always gonna give 100%.
Knowing that Loso's not them other Christians, them don't do nothing when you touch them Christians, is your prep different for this battle?
I don't know if I've ever battled a Christian, but it's in my prep. I mean, I'm the same way, bro. I prep everybody the same way. I'll take Jimmy from Chicken Box Battle League and prep against him as if it's a Loso. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I've always been my whole career, going on 6 years, and I've never took it. I've never like been to do it. I mean, Loso is somebody that's been in like 10+ years, though. I mean, probably easier for him, but I can't never see myself doing no shit like that. So I take everybody the same. Just like you said too, though, like the motivation to win 10K, that's definitely, a thing. Obviously that's a thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like for me personally, I battle every battle like I'm winning 10K.
Okay. I like that energy. I like that energy a lot. Both of y'all have had interesting career trajectories. Loso, you've made your way to top tier. There's always been a little bit of doubt, a little bit of resistance to your ascension in battle rap, but you've done the impossible over and over and over again. And Cino, you're an unsung hero in the South. Everyone knows of you and how incredible you are, but it seems there's also resistance to you climbing the ranks. Loso, how have you dealt with that? The resistance to your rise in battle rap?
I'll just keep my head down and focusing on me, bro. Like you can't, bro. Everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody, and I learned that early. I remember there used to be Facebook groups, like Unbiased Review had a big Facebook group when I first came in, right? And I remember going in there, and I remember people at the time like saying that luck sucked. Like I remember that, like luck,
Wow.
and I was like, yo, if there's human beings on this planet that say that Lux is trash, like, yo, they're gonna kill me. Like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone, you gotta think about this. People who really think, like, yo, Mook, like, they'll use the word trash. Like, okay, this might do have my bad performance and like that. So for me, bro, like, the resistance, quote unquote, I just feel like I've been blessed to kind of just, have great performances, have career defining performances. And then also, you know, whether or not there was turmoil in certain parts of my career, I've always fought back and kind of got back into the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on every stage. I've been on every card, any marquee big card you could think of. I've done it. Whether that was on RBE, KOTD, bullpen, and URL. So and still and now doing tournaments, now doing all these different things and whatnot. 2-on-2s. Like I just have fun with them. So I let the rest be let rest because I mean, your work can't be denied. Like people could just hate on you if they want. When you start talking numbers and stats, you can't go ahead and deny that.
Talk heavy. Cino Savvy, you have also dealt with resistance in your career. How have you dealt with it? And are you inspired by the way Loso deals with it?
I mean, it's just like, like we literally just had an interview about this, Frank. Like, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep your head down because I feel like if you pay attention to the bullshit too much, you're going to get off track from what your trajectory is and what you're supposed to do. Um, I definitely just take it as hate. I definitely take it as, I don't do what everybody else do, so I'm not the cool kid, so to speak. I don't, just like I told you last time, bro, I don't care to be in the spaces, being buddy with people. It seems like that's what a lot of my generation of battle rap is doing. They're trying to be cool and be friends with everybody. But the generation that I watched, that I idolized growing up, they didn't do that. Like, I used to think everybody hated each other. So that's the energy I come with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to think all the beef were real, all the storylines was real. Even if you never met somebody a day in your life, just because y'all about the battle, you now feel they just said fuck you because they took the battle. That's my culture. That's my generation. So yeah, like that's how I like I go about it. So the resistance with it is literally just that. I feel like because I don't do what everybody else does now, it's easy to overlook me and shit like that. I'm definitely inspired by how Loso did it because just like I said, bro, like he came up to a higher tier in a way that people didn't do it. Like he's one of the people from Bullpen that I feel like is still, if not like, he's the most relevant person that didn't have to go through URL to get his buzz. You know what I'm saying? His performances off the platform got him on the platform. You feel me? A lot of people can't say that, but that's what a lot of people are doing now. So yeah, it's definitely some inspiration and some admiration when you bring up a person like Loso in this type of format.
Okay, I'm going to switch the order here. Cino Savvy, I'm going to ask you this question, then I'll ask Loso after. Cino, what are Loso's strengths and weaknesses going into this battle?
I can't tell him his weaknesses, man. He gonna try to fix it.
It's too late now.
No, it's not, man. It's definitely not too late, bro. Listen, this is a person that takes 60 battles a fucking year. He can clearly he can late prep and tune some shit at the last minute. Like he could probably be outside in the studio, outside in the damn venue, in the parking lot, fine tuning some. Yeah, I know, fuck that. But
I don't have nothing written right now. Yeah. So
exactly, that's
tell
my
me.
point. And what's crazy is a lot of times when you hear people say that, you don't believe. I really believe.
No, I legit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
hear
Go
you,
ahead.
but we can't see you.
Hey, bro, I don't hear y'all no more.
Oh, you
Oh,
might got to go and come back.
yeah. Yeah, tell them to hang up and then call back.
Go ahead and he got the message. Go ahead and tell me what you think his strengths and weaknesses are while he's not here.
Um, I mean, strengths, I think he does that new age punching, you know what I'm saying? Like that idiom punching.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think maybe his popular line during the tournament was "Here goes nothing," like a
Mm-hmm.
Father's Day gift, right?
You in
Um,
tune, Loso. You in tune.
yeah, but to me, that also to me is his weakness because I just feel like when it's judges, um, that don't if you judging it right. Now, granted, if you just judging off reaction, if you just judging off like we in North Carolina, we're gonna be in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? Like if we doing that and he just getting yeah, okay, of course you gonna feel like he might be winning, but to me,
Mm-hmm.
I also feel
The
like
fuck?
what does that have to do with me? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there like the lines, like if we had a health bar, are you knocking energy off my health bar? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't necessarily have to be a punch. It doesn't necessarily have to be, an angle. Sometimes it could be comedic. Like if you look at Anderson Burris, right? Like when he
Mhm.
raps, he
Mhm.
is knocking points off. He's just clowning you. You're just literally getting roasted the whole time, and
Mhm.
it's demoralizing. It's making me look at you different. So, um, like I said, I think his strength is his weakness. I think that that the chain new age, punching that they do, I think that
Mhm.
is really really good. But sometimes for me, I just feel like okay, it's almost to me how it comes off like show and tell. Like it comes off like
Mhm.
show and tell. Like it's like a talent show. So go on
Mhm.
stage and show me what you could do rather than a battle. That's how I feel sometimes.
I don't know if you, Cino, you back here with us?
Yeah, I'm back in. I'm back in, man. What he
So
say?
Loso basically said that your strength is your weakness. That you do this punching, this idiom punching style.
Oh,
What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I wouldn't say I do idiom punching.
Hmm.
I started adding it a little bit because I seen that's what was popping, and I'm literally just saying that. Like,
Interesting angle alert. Doing it because it's popular. Okay, keep going, brother.
no, I mean, no, it's not really an angle. I mean, I was
yeah.
literally doing it just to like prove a point. Like, it's easy to do.
Hmm.
Everybody does it, but
Hmm.
motherfuckers try to make it seem like it's so amazing and so spectacular. Like, it's not hard at all. Like, here goes nothing is a idiom. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
Loso
But
mentioned
but
that
but
that was your biggest moment for sure.
yeah, no,
During
like
the
that was
tournament,
definitely my
during the
biggest
tournament,
moment
during the
in that
tournament.
During
battle.
the tournament.
It was definitely other shit that I said too that was fire, but that's the one that stuck out to everybody. And you
Hmm.
but you see how the culture took it though, like
Yeah.
when it dropped and it came out. But
Hmm.
that's literally just, you know what I'm saying, like what it is. So I can't necessarily say that's a weakness because I don't think I'm gonna have much idioms, if any, for this battle, because I only did that with Danger Zone to prove a point, and I did it with him because I know Danger Zone isn't the make a moment type person, so I did it to see would it make a moment.
Mm.
Loso can make moments,
Interesting.
so I would have to go
Okay.
about that differently with him. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't even feel like he would have to even like worry about that. You know, bro. I do different shit just to prove that I can do everything.
Okay, I respect it. I had to come up with a critique for each of y'all, and honestly, I think both of y'all are impeccable at what y'all do. Obviously, Loso is top tier. Sino, you're still making your way there. I will say this though, I think for Loso, Sino, do you think Loso battles too much?
Uh, I mean, I don't necessarily think that's an answer for me to give because
Mhm.
battling too much is based upon him, the artist. If
Mhm.
like Loso doesn't fuck up, like he doesn't stumble in his battles like that or whatever the case. So to say
Interesting.
he battles too much, but he doesn't, like he still has great performances, you can't say he battles
Mhm.
too much. Now, if you want to
Okay.
use the thing about and then also too, like if he's still able to have his regular life, still be a father, still be a caregiver, still have a social life, still do whatever he needs to do, he
Mhm.
doesn't battle too much if it doesn't fuck with none of that. Now,
Mhm.
would I say he oversaturates himself? I would say that. Matter of fact, I
Mhm.
think it's real funny that that you even asked this question. He said something on Twitter that I thought was fucking hilarious. The dude made a tweet that said, the problem with battle rap is y'all keep booking the same guys, and you're the guy that
Interesting.
everybody books." I thought that shit was
That's
hilarious.
that.
Then he made
Yeah, but
another
that
one
that
that said,
wasn't that wasn't that wasn't the tweet though. That wasn't the tweet.
it was something along them lines. It was
The
something along
tweet
them
the
lines.
tweet was the tweet was I feel like the last five and literally right now, right? Like there's two or there's a card going on today.
Yeah,
I think there was like three or four cards. I said the last three or four cards. It seems like we're filtering the same talent. That's what I said.
yeah,
So it says like we're filtering the same match. So it's just this dude battling this dude. Now, to me, what I would push back to that about battling on every card is that I'm not I'm not battling. So for instance, I'm not bat on I mean it would be dope, but I'm not battling ill will over here. And then and then me and ill will's over on this card, and now I'm battling Jazz and ill will's battling a, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing that. What I'm doing, what is different is I'm giving platforms and battlers that don't get on these on these pay-per-views or these free streams or nothing like that. I'm giving them shots and I'm going out of town. So you do see me on top sometimes battling, names, but like for instance, like the Migs, and then I'm battling Killer, and then I'm battling, this person, and I'm battling that person, and whatnot.
Nitty.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but then I will get on the pay-per-view and do that. You know what I'm saying? So for
Mhm.
me, I was like the matchups, they're literally inserting, you gotta think about it, and this is no shot. Now, granted, T Top took it the wrong way, but the reason why A Ward's on the card is because I hit T Top about A Ward. I hit T Top. I said, "Yo, let's get." And really, it was going to be A Ward and Gorilla. That's what I pitched to T Top because I didn't know what his budget was. But when he was able to go ahead and get A Ward and chest, that was fire. But um, so I don't know why he thought that, but. You do see like chess battling this dude, Ill Will battling this dude, Swamp battling this dude, but then that dude just battled Swamp's opponent, and then that person. So that's what I was saying. When there's a plethora of guys that you could go ahead and put in there and make it a fresh matchup that we had never seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I would say it's different. What you saying is not like somebody just getting booked all the time. Because if you're getting booked, you're getting booked. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about more creativity with the matches and with the cards, especially at the same time too. Like literally, it was when they like all of the flyers were dropping, and you just saw another person just battling that dude's opponent. That's all it was.
Interesting. Cino, you're pointing out some of Loso's tweets. Loso also tweeted about exclusivity, battling in one place. And I don't think anybody has had the privilege of battling in more places than Loso. What were your thoughts on that tweet, Cino?
I think that was what he was going to bring up next because
I think so
he had
too.
another tweet. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was literally that was the one I was gonna bring up too. So yeah, like him saying like exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Like you're literally on every single platform that hits you up and books you. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like a situation of like the pot calling the kettle black. Like you're saying like these are the problems or the issues in battle rap, but it seems like the problems that you're saying are problems. It just sounds like you're talking about yourself a little bit.
Oh, okay. Hypocritical Christian. That's a new one. Loso, what are your thoughts on what he just said?
Again, I think he's just taking it out of I mean, I not taking it out of context. I think he's just misinterpreting it. So first of all, I think some of the pushback I got from the tweet was Los. How can you talk about being exclusive when you benefited from not being exclusive? You was battling on RBE, Bullpen, KOTD, all these leagues at the same time. My pushback is that one, I was like 23, 24 years old when I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like, first of all, you can change, you grow up and you look back and you like, yo, you know what? There was some benefit to that. And so for me, what I'm stating now is, hey, the way to bet, I do think that the principle is good. I'm not saying that you can't battle everywhere. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But I do think that exclusive contracts based off of professionalism and how we're gonna like forward like a brand and all that stuff, that is what's best. I think and I was telling you this last night, Frank. I think like league should go ahead and sign like 10 to 15 battlers. 10 to 10, maybe 10 battle, you know what I'm saying? That they could market, that they could brand, that they could plan around, and they say, like, hey, we're gonna put our brand, we're gonna put our stamp behind it, and we're gonna invest, we're gonna make them a priority. That doesn't mean that, obviously you can't bring disaster over, John, nothing like that. But I think that that's how it should be done. So I'm not saying it's a problem that everybody's battling everywhere. What I was saying was, I think what's best is exclusive contracts, just how they doing it right now with one-on-one basketball. You don't see Nazir Core playing ball at every park. You don't. And the reason why he's making 45, 50 is because that ball is life. The next chapter there or off the dribble, they're gonna go ahead and put their brand behind them and stamp this, and we're marketing them, and they're able to go ahead and find the matches that's gonna go and elevate his profile. I think, for instance, like Cino, if Cino was to, now he's not just gonna blindly sign, but if I was Cino's manager, I would be like, Cino, we cutting everything off that you're doing right now because it's not working. We're gonna go ahead and sign you to this, and then this is the plan. And this is what John did with me. This is what John. We just didn't have the financial backing. I was gonna sign after I won the tournament. After I won the 28-man tournament with John, Snorbs hit me up for a PG. John said, Loso, give me 1 year. Give me 1 year and I'll make you a household name. You know what ended up happening? I took the matches that John put in front of me, and I became a household name in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And when they, if I went to Cino and I was a league, hey Cino, this what we gonna do. This the brand. We're gonna match you up with this person. Then I got this card. You got to perform now, but you perform. I get you on this card. Then I got you on a 2-on-2. I got this idea to put this rookie and vet. I'm gonna link you up with Av. You and Av are gonna go ahead and do a double impact. Boom boom. And then I got this. So there's a trajectory on why Cino could sign his contract. Cino now could go ahead and say, yo, there's a vision for me. I'm not just sitting at home waiting to get called for, Joe Swanson out in Carolina. No, like there's a vision for me. And so that's what I'm saying. Obviously, people looking at tweets like, Loso, how can you say that? You battling there, you benefited off that. I'm saying, yo, there's a better way. I'm doing it because this is the game. The game right now, and this is why I will push back to what Cino's saying about oversaturation. Unfortunately, that's the game, and you got it's there's I don't even think there's no such thing as oversaturation, because it can't be oversaturation if
Neither do I.
if my phone keeps ringing. Because if my
Yeah,
phone's still
yeah,
ringing.
exactly,
Now,
exactly. Like, neither do I.
and,
Neither do I.
and I will say this: there was a time that oversaturation was a problem when there wasn't that many cards, so you could go ahead and take like this. And there was a time where Surf would be clown like JC, right? He would be like, bro, how can I battle you on Summer Madness when you just battled such and such over there, right? Because it wasn't that many cards, it wasn't that many battlers. So, but now I'm gonna just be honest, so many battles get, bro. I just said I battled like 33 times. You probably can name 5 of them. You can probably name my pay-per-view ones, right? I was on every big TBL card, I was on a URL card, like you can name those, but and then maybe the tournaments. But my thing is like, I don't think there's a such thing as oversaturation because you gotta think about it. I last year I got praised what Chef Trez, A Ward, and Danny Myers got clowned for the 3 years ago for. 3 years ago, when they was debating Cody, it was like, yeah, but look at all these no names on their list. Now for me, I got praised for it. Now I do think it's a little different because I was doing judge battles, but that's my whole perspective though. So, I don't know if you kind of following. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that it's really I don't think because you got to think about it. It's all my battles. The reason why I kept getting booked, I just told somebody this yesterday who reached out. There's a new battle out in Tampa. He wants something. I said, you know how I treat my battles as a job interview for my next battle. So when you saw me battling over there, and I ain't gonna lie, I asked certain questions. Hey, are you doing a free stream or are you doing a pay? If you're doing a pay-per-view free stream, I'll even work with you. You don't have to give me the whole 3,500 or three. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and knock my price down if I know everybody's gonna be watching. Because guess what? I'm gonna double that back. There's gonna be a league owner watching that. He's gonna be like, damn, Loso taking that car serious. Okay, bet I'm gonna go bring him out to such and such and battle this dude. I tell people that all the time. That's what if I'm helping Cino out, I'm like, Cino, what you need to do is, yeah, I know you want to get paid for battles right now, but if the Riot throwing something, tell Geechee, yo, Geechee, I'll go ahead and do that joint for free. I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get me a flight, try to negotiate a flight. I know you don't want to come out of pocket, but I'll go battle Keith, or I'll battle Next or something like that for free for you. Just so you could be on the live stream and then you could go ahead and put on a performance that boom gets you another opportunity. So that's like I said, when I put that tweet up, I ended the tweet saying, I know a lot of people not gonna understand. I have to unpack this, and I'm gonna set up something, but I do think that there is this rhyme and reason behind what I was saying, and I do think that there is a way for it. Like, I'm not just saying like, oh, this is the problem. I love battle right now. You see me battling all the time, but I do think there's a better way.
That was amazing. That was incredible, Loso. That was a very full answer. Cino, your thoughts?
No, I mean, like, I definitely agree. Like, everything that he said is literally how I already feel about it, business wise and branding wise. I was just bringing it up because, like, now that he done broke it down, at the time when he said it, it just sounded crazy. Like, how can you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like what you said about being like a hypocritical pastor or a Christian or whatever. Like, how can you tell me to do this when you're not doing it? But, after he just finally broke it down without typing it out on a tweet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely agree. Just like what he said too about the saturation. I only said the word saturation because that's the word they use. But I literally feel the same way. How can you say somebody is unsaturated when he's still clearly getting booked and he's still getting paid for his work?
And
Somebody doesn't
and
feel like he's
and
oversaturated.
Cino, you could have battled, no lie, you could have battled 10 to 12 times last year, and I wouldn't have known. No,
Yeah.
that's not a shot. Don't take that as a shot. What I'm
Yeah,
saying
no, I
is,
know.
it's so you got to think about it, bro. In every month, there's so many events going on. So
Facts.
who can the only thing I could say is if you was on URL and even then, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, I don't think that it's probably because it's so much content being dropped, bro, that you gotta stay in. If you don't stay in people's
You
face, you're
gotta stay
not gonna get
relevant. Yeah,
called. You're not gonna
yeah.
get called. Back then, you could take six. It's the same thing with the music industry, bro. Yo, Missy Elliott dropped the album. She's not gonna drop another album for 3 years. The only people who do it today is Kendrick and Cole. But outside of that, every other artist, they're dropping single, boom, in your face music. Oh, we're doing a hosted, boom. Drake does it, bro, boom. You don't see him take time off. So it's like that's just the day and age. You gotta like if I don't stay in your face, you guess what? Me and
You
Cino
gonna
doing
get
this interview, you about to go ahead and interview three more people lined up this month. And they gonna
That's
be in your fan base and they gonna forget about what me and Cino saying. But not until we get on stage. And then after we get on stage, even after the 10K, what I think, yeah, the 10K is probably motivating me the most. And Cino could probably speak on this. What I think should be motivating Cino though, more
Oh yeah,
than
yeah. I know
because
what
I
you're
mean
about to say.
you got to think about it. The 10K, but bro, it's 2026. That 10K going it's gonna help him, especially he got kids just like me. That 10K gonna help, boom, give him some breathing room for a month or two. But he gotta go back to work and he gotta figure something out. Guess what? You know what's really gonna help Cino? If he go up there and he's battling Loso, who's a top three candidate last year, on the probably the biggest card that Cino's probably ever been on. No shade again, Cino, but it's pay-per-view,
Right, you're
all
right.
that stuff. No, all that stuff, right? And he gets to do it in front of his hometown, bro. That's to me, that's why like Cino's gonna be dangerous because he has multiple motivators behind him of like, I can't lose after 10K, I can't lose this battle because this is when am I gonna get another opportunity like this that's gonna have all eyes on me? And so I think that, not for nothing for me, you know, since we started the tournament, I done made just all battle rap. I done made probably 20K. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
battle
definitely believable.
all the time, bro. You think
That's
about it.
definitely believable.
If I'm averaging about 2K a bat, and I'm boom boom boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't get me wrong. I would love, but it doesn't feel like that, right? Because you get your half. So I would definitely love to bring 10K home. But what I'm saying is that's my motive. But I'm still going like no shot to Cino. I'm still gonna get booked all summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna get booked all summer. I'm gonna still do all that stuff. But for Cino, I think that there's a bigger story for Cino to capitalize on than it is for me. That doesn't mean that I'm like he gonna be in there more hungry than me like that. I'm just saying there's just conversations there for Cino to think like, and I know he knows that. That's why he stopped
Yeah.
me in the beginning. He was like, yeah, 10K great, but there's something better that's going to like really boost my profile to go ahead and keep making money.
So a question
damn.
that I got real quick, right? Not to cut you off, Frank, because you really dropping gems right now. I know we're supposed to be doing the face off, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity. I'm gonna ask you a question. Let's say Cino does win. Let's say Cino does beat Loso, wins 10K on the platform with everything that you just said. What's next after that for me? What should I do, or how should I go about it?
First, I will go. I would definitely do a marketing tour. I'ma hate it, right? Because it's gonna be off of my downfall. But if I'm just being real with you, if I'm being real with you, and I'm gonna just tell you exactly what you got to do, bro. As soon as you win that cash, you take a picture, Cito. The first thing you do is you take a picture. You take a picture in front of the event, whatever, hold that money. You know what I'm saying? 10K, boom. You take that picture, and now people know Cino just won a T-Top tournament for $10,000. Boom, right? And you post that on your Twitter, you post that on your Facebook, you post that on me, whatever you got to say, right? After that, that next week, I don't let that. It's gonna die down, right? It's gonna boom,
Mhm.
boom. The conversation, yeah, Loso lost, or what they're gonna clown me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the heavy favorite, all that stuff. But for you, I will go ahead and get. I will go ahead and I would invest. I would take like $400 out of that, and I will hit up Jay Black, and he's always open to do this. Hey Jay Black, can I come to Champion? I will go ahead and buy a flight, go out there and book a hotel, boom. And that thing about it, that's just four out of the 10K you just won. But if you're gonna get on the Champion channel, you're gonna interview with him, and you're just gonna talk about, hey, this is what I did, boom, boom, and this is what I want. Call out somebody, get that rematch with Swamp. This Swamp's last year. I would go ahead and do a rematch with Swamp. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm different at boom boom or something else. And then you hit every platform online. Jay Black's the only one I would say do in person. But after that, I would hit Frank up again. I would hit every blogger that's doing something, they all gonna want to talk to you. You just do it and you just talk about, yo, like y'all was sleeping on me. I've been this. And if you check the game, boom, boom, and I can compete with anybody in the world. And then, from there, I think you market yourself as like, yo, I've arrived, even if people disagree. and I'm here. What we want to do, and so I also don't think you take you take too much time off. You know what I'm saying, for your next battle. But I will say, look, shop around and see what's the pay per view situation. What's the free live stream? Because it's gonna be tough to just get on URL. Like you probably not gonna get on URL after that. But
He's already on URL. Just want to put that out there.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, like a pay per view because they're not doing pay per views. That's what I'm saying. If
Okay.
Cino if Cino does whatever, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, he wants to go ahead and get his next performance streamed live, right? And so let's say like the Westworld was doing something, or I know the Rise probably shut down right now, but any league that has like some motion or a good card, I would just hit them up, be like, look, and you got some capital to mess around with, Cino. I would just invest and be like, look, you know what? For this, if you get me a good name, I'll go out there. I just beat Loso, so this is gonna be a good look. It's gonna be a storyline for this person. I'll go ahead and I'll pay my own flight and hotel. You don't have to worry about that. But it has to be a good car. So, that's what I would say. I would look for a big like for instance, there's the Public Influence Battle League. They do good business
Great
out there.
league.
They just book
Yeah.
what's that? Eunice and Shotty?
Eunice and
Yeah, I
Shadi.
just
Yeah,
seen
they
that
got a
shit.
few.
And what day is that?
And
What day is
Chess
that? Sharon.
and
What
Sharon.
what day is that?
That one's June 5th.
Okay, easy. Yo, Cino,
Plenty of time.
I would hit them up. I would hit them up. Hey, look, boom. I don't know if you heard. I just want 10 cash to beat low. So boom, boom. I want to get on. I'm willing to go ahead and battle for free because you got your own money, right? So you get to go ahead and you're investing back into yourself because they probably not gonna pay you. You can see unless they reached out to you, that's different. But if they're not reaching out, I will go ahead and say, hey, can I battle somebody out there? Is there somebody on your platform, on your roster, or in that city, Ohio, Columbus, I think doing, I forgot what they do it, but
They're in
or
Dayton.
Dayton,
In
Dayton,
Dayton.
Dayton,
Yep. Yep.
in Dayton, that you want to give a shot, you want to give it a look. I'll go ahead and battle. I'll go ahead and do it. I'll battle, and maybe you might even want to spice it up. I'll put $1,000 on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But you're
Ooh,
in front of,
Loso talking.
but look, Cino, you're in front of another big. Everybody's tuning in for Eunice and Shadi and Chess and Sharon. You won't be able to just get some eyes and just keep that momentum. So that would be my small like 3 month plan for you after that. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen because I'm a win, but that would have been great.
What an ending! What an ending! Okay, Cino
I like
Savvy.
that.
That was amazing. That was amazing. I think he's up 1-0. Okay, Cino
But
Savvy.
real, but I know it's face on be joking and whatnot, but Cino, but real, that's game though. Like, I mean,
That was a lot
and
of
I
game.
hope like after you do it, like I said, that's coming from somebody who you would be benefiting off of my expense, right? Like it's gonna be damn every time I open up to they talking about Cino, beating me, yeah, stuff like that. But I'm just being real, like that would be the smartest thing to do, bro. Take a little bit of that 10K and invest because let's you just gotta be self-aware, right? Be like, damn, who's really asking me to go battle, this dude or that dude? Or you got, take a little bit. I know you got things to pay, but maybe just think about like, yo, what if you hit a public yo, I'll pay J2's fee. I'll battle J2, somebody like a J2, or I'll battle something, you know what I'm saying? Just on there and we'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I hope you take what I and even after we battle though, that doesn't even let's say you did,
Yeah,
let's say worst case you did lose. I don't even think that's gonna be
A
a
hindrance.
bad thing because
Yeah.
if you still cook up there and they just like yo and it's in your backyard and all that stuff, come on bro, like there's other ways to filter that, but best case scenario I think all that works, bro.
Uh, Cino, this was an amazing conversation, but don't forget y'all battling for $10,000 in your crib, April 4th. I need your final words to Loso. Talk to me, Cino.
uh, congratulations for making it this far, first and foremost. I appreciate all the words and wisdom that you gave me, and I promise you I'm going to use them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Promise I'm gonna use them.
Loso, your final words, April 4th, $10,000 on the line, no cut two. What are we doing? What are your final words to this man?
Hey man, we here face to face, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just know I'm not taking you don't gotta worry about me taking you lightly. I'm treating you like every other battle. This is I'm treating you like we the main event and and this is a grudge match or a or a top tier match or a legacy defining. I'm treating it like that because that's just the way I'm built. And may the best man win. May the best man win. Let's get it.
Loso, a top tier Southern legend. I appreciate your time. Cino Savvy, one of the future superstars of the South. It is your time to shine. Take full advantage of this.
And I'm excited that he's from the South too, man. Because I just feel like the whole region it's always the East and the West. I just feel like it's always the East and the West or whatnot, or Midwest too. But I just feel like the South is always put to the side. But I'm glad that that this is another Southern battle on No Cut. That'd be dope.
Fire. No Cut 2, April 4th, $10,000 on the line. The South got something to say. Loso versus Cino Savvy. Make sure y'all tap in. Fellas, have a blessed day. Loso gets right in.